What's up? This is Naked Eli, the mostly unclothed gamer, here with mission 3 of my legendary walkthrough. This is Forerunner, the mission where we finally meet the Forerunner Prometheans that we're going to be fighting for the rest of the game. These guys are incredibly difficult to take out on legendary if you've played it, so I'm going to show you some tips and tricks and ways to completely bypass entire fights. Like, I don't know if I even fight one entire fight in this mission. I kind of just speed through everything. So if you're the kind of player that likes to kill stuff, that will help you a lot on this mission, honestly. But if you're the kind of player that likes to go really fast and dodge as much as possible, it can be pretty difficult. Now, this is also a segmented speedrun or tutorial, so what that means is that I've actually died in this mission at points and then edited out the deaths. That just allows you to see the quickest, most efficient ways to get through things, and I don't have to do a million takes of the mission so I can get these out to you faster. Now press that button, run along the left side of this light bridge, and you will keep cruising on through. Sometimes if you're getting hit on the back still when you're running across the bridge, you can turn around and pull out the hard light shield. That will actually do a really good job deflecting all the Promethean bullets and allow you to cross the entire bridge before the hard light shield is up. Now right there we notice that the night drops on you on this mission instead of on the fourth mission, Infinity, like it does at E3. So instead of being in a jungle, it's actually the blue Promethean that drops on you. You'll actually learn later in the game why they're blue instead of red. Now right here, if you kill those crawlers fast enough, you can actually run in and assassinate that knight. Then take out the Watcher immediately before he can respawn the knight. Pick up the light rifle. It helps to hit some long-range shots on the enemies if you're the kind of person that likes to take them out. But honestly, you don't really need it. I realized later going through this footage that it doesn't really matter what weapon you have. You can cruise through this next part of the mission without even killing anything. Check this out. Gonna run past you, jump, gonna run and jump, gonna run past you and all the way to the end. This actually is very safe. I've never died running through that part of the mission on that exact route. Now right here, this is the part where you'll find the terminal on the left, on the ground in the back, under the lights across the way, but here we're just gonna take out the 3 crawlers and move into their little cave here. Now if you don't have full shields, you can sort of wait there and then sprint up this part, avoiding all the enemies on the left, or you can just keep on running like me, because honestly that route is pretty darn safe. You notice that I barely got shot at. Like, why does that make sense that in Halo games when you're looking at enemies, they shoot you more frequently than if you're not looking at them? I guess they just don't want you to feel like it's unfair or like that I don't know, there's some weird advantage that the computer has, but honestly you need to be more aware of your presence if you're just running out into the open and having a bunch of enemies not shoot at you. Now here there's these 3 little balls of purple light that we got to take out. So we just take out the first one. I like to run along the entire exterior here. So instead of running through the middle and trying to kill all these little guys, which this kind of reminds me of the mission Halo, by the way, right? These are Forerunner installations just like on the Halo ring, and they all are sort of built in that way with little corridors, except they don't have the underground area for you to run through. Now right here we're going to take out some of these crawlers. This is actually really important because we're going to make a fast sprint for that hallway. So right here, throw that frag, immediately run, and you'll notice that you dodge both of those knights. So this is a great way to skip that entire fight. Like literally, this entire battleground down there is filled with Prometheans. Look at my radar right now, how ridiculous that is. You can use your radar to see where this guy is because he's the only enemy on your level, and you can either kill him or try to avoid him because he has a scatter shot, can be really deadly. And then you just run straight up here through these little Halo rings. It kind of reminds me of the Covenant on Halo 3, where you had to jump through them to get the skull. I think it was the eye, would have been your daddy's skull, right? But anyways, we're going to go up an elevator, and there's so many elevators that I don't like because I am a speedrunner and I like to go fast, as I've said. So instead I start playing with my shadow here. And this mission really is just you trying to escape from the Forerunners. There's going to be some crazy action that happens and takes place. I don't want to ruin any spoilers for the people who haven't played through the entire game and you're just watching to sort of see how to do it fast and what the gameplay looks like. If you have played this through on Legendary, I really hope that you see there's a lot of easier ways to do things in this game, because I tried a lot of different strategies to see what would be the fastest, easiest, safest ways to do them, and unfortunately there's a lot of sections in this mission that are risky. two in fact come to mind, and when those come up, I will let you know exactly what they are. They have, I'd say 50-50 success rates if you do them correctly, and I mean that's pretty good odds, but you know, hopefully you want to have like an A is like a 90%, but it's really hard to find routes in all Halo games on all difficulty levels that will work 90% of the time. So you know, sometimes if you're doing single segment, you just got to start over from the beginning if you know you happen to die randomly. Now right there's 2 ammo crates, so if you need the ammo you can grab that, but honestly we're just gonna run straight through this. This is one of those parts. This is an extremely risky route, but actually, I don't know, I mean, I've developed it and perfected it to the point where I only die, I'd say, maybe less than 50% of the time. Here's one of the choke points, right there. Sometimes the elite will kill you, and I like to run straight here, jump into that little neck. You have to be really good at jumping like that, and then you can either stop and kill that guy as the knight and the elite, but then you have to actually kill all these watchers. So instead, I literally found that you can run through the entire thing and hop in the ghost basically before it even hits the ground, run away from that knight who's still scripted and isn't even ready to kill you yet, and then just ghost on away. It's actually it's safer than it looks. Like, it looks like it would be really, really, really difficult, and I will admit that without practice it can be kind of tricky to pull off, but the more you do it, the easier it gets, and it's a huge payoff. You skip the largest, most difficult battle in the entire mission. Now right here we're going to get up to the second most difficult part. This is where we have to get into the Banch, and you see the elite spawn there through the doors. Try to nudge him to the right or splatter him. For some reason the splatter doesn't work sometimes. Bomb that guy and then hit these guys with the blue gun because they can pistol you out of the air. Plasma pistol overcharge takes down the Banshee. Then I like to go here, drop that Banshee, take out this grunt on the ground. Sorry, there's a lot happening at once. Get your full shields, then grab this new Banshee, and this will allow you to hit that little purple, I don't know what you call them, generator down there. Hit that generator, and then that's going to drop this. Now we go up here, park right in the corner, and then run for your life. Oh my god. Okay, so a lot just happened right there. That's actually, I think, the riskiest part because the Banshee sometimes gets shredded to pieces. I took 2 precautions there, right? One, killing that grunt on the ground prevents him from plasma pistoling you as you try to take that second Banshee away, and that's the second precaution. The second Banshee allows you to get your full shields back, so your Banshee actually is in better condition because it's a brand new Banshee. You have full health, so you're at a better starting point, and then you can take more damage overall from the rest of the enemies that you're going to have to fly over. Because for some reason, like, plasma weapons take down Banshees, where it's like Halo 1, right? You could be in a tank and a little plasma pistol grunt could kill you, whereas in like Reach, plasma weapons did almost nothing to vehicles and your health. So right here, we're going to punch a hole in this thing, which really doesn't make any sense. That Chief is literally just like, doink, doink, pull out, push back in, and then you're done with it. So we finally went through the second portal, and we're only, what, 8 minutes in? It's not bad. So now we're going to go through this other portal that I remember seeing this in some media footage a few weeks ago, and I see the Didact ball, and I start freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, this is like the end of the mission. And I was playing this with my friends, and we honestly thought that each part was like the end of the mission. But just because of the way that the campaign missions are structured, they're like really epic and crazy stuff's always happening. So right there, try to target the enemies as they're dropping out, or even before they drop out of the Phantom dropship. Now we're going to sprint all the way up here, move along to the right, and go up this ramp. They're going to be an elite and a jackal. So we want to take them out normally, or else they can kill you as you're running to the next part of the mission. Scattershot destroys jackals, by the way, even like through their shields. Watch out for the elite that has the fuel rod. You can normally just run straight through, but sometimes they'll hit you, so it could be good to scattershot him. Now right here, you want to jump up the ramp again. Completely avoid the fight in the middle. That will take you a long, long time. It's right here, scattershot, scattershot. And then he happened to just throw that plasma, so I was like, alright, I'll just go around you and assassinate you. But you really want to take those guys out, and you can normally wait longer until that Phantom dropship's gone so he doesn't shoot at you. Now check out this that I got right here, this little route. I call it, I developed it, it's mine, 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 mine. Go, jump up, turn around, assassinate the scattershot, run straight up to the binary rifle guy before he even starts charging, and then boom, he's dead. Activate it, skip the entire final fight against 3 knights and the fuel rod elites. It's insane. I love that route. Now finally, to end this mission is the most ridiculous part in the entire game. I mean, the first time I played through this, I actually really enjoyed it, right? Like, you're in a ghost, you're having fun, you're going super fast, you got no shield, so it adds sort of this like level of anticipation. But then, I don't know, I played through it again, and I started hitting some of these rocks, I started tipping. For some reason, the first time through it, I did it perfectly, no deaths, had a really good time, adrenaline pumping, and then every single other time through on these runs, like, I would hit the wall, it wouldn't make the jump all the way, and it's just really frustrating to have to start checkpoints over for things that you can't really control. Like, I'm sure there are factors that you can control. For example, like, going through the middle seems to be the best way to do it. Don't really try to cut corners, because typically you'll run into a little rock, and even if like the, I don't know, tip of your ghost hits one of these rocks that's shooting up, you will just explode randomly, like out of nowhere. So try to keep your ghost in the middle at all times unless you really know the route. Like right here, I knew I was going to be going to the right, so I'm sort of hugging the right wall, but watch out for all these things. They can just randomly pop rocks out from the left, from the right, just like right here, left and right. So you got to kind of go slow and take your time. As long as you don't crash, as long as you don't turn around and do like a 180, you should be okay for the most part on this mission. What I really don't like actually though is when you land and then you flip, because that you absolutely cannot control. So try to keep it steady, try not to boost too hard when you hit the landing, because I feel like if you stop the boost as you're landing, you have a little bit more control over your ghost. It doesn't tend to go as crazy. And this is pretty much it. It's kind of like the epic end of Halo 1 where you're on the Warthog, but even more so like Halo 3 where the whole world's just falling apart and you just gotta go, 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 go. I kind of like how they integrated it in the middle of the campaign instead of just ending on it, right? Because here it is, and we still have half of the campaign to go. 5 out of 8 missions. So that's mission 3. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out mission 4 on the left or multiplayer gameplay on the right. This is Naked Eli. Subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching.